welcome to Shri Yoga Expert Session. Today we have Swati and Subhash Damle. They are going to talk about their Kailas Mansarovar trip, very successful trip on starting with May 25th. And Ramesh Wagmar is going to introduce them, just a few words about them. So go ahead, Ramesh.
Yeah, it's a great honor to introduce our friends, the uh, yoga devotees, Swati and Subhash Chandra Damle. They have just returned from a trip to Manas Sarovar, which has turned them into the Rajahans or royal swans of wisdom. So every word they speak is charged with the spiritual blessing. And so, whatever the pearls of wisdom which will come from them, it will bless us, and make us more blessed individual beings. So, we eagerly look forward to what they are going to say, just like the Chataka bird waits for the drops of rain. So,
Wow.
okay.
Wow.
Oh, thank you, Ramesh.
Yeah.
And Swati, Subhash, just tell a few things about yourselves,
Okay.
uh, and so go ahead, you can start. And I think I just want to make sure that I have spotlighted them so everyone should be able to see them properly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Swati, Subhash. Okay.
Okay. You want to
Okay.
start?
Yeah, I can. Well, I uh, I came to USA in not a long one, but 1972, and after we got married in 75, Swati joined me, so she's here in since 75. So last 50 plus years, we are in the United States, and during not only in United States, but even before that, my family and Swati's family also. Her father was really a great. I can call him as a saint, even if not, but he was tremendous knowledge of Maharashtra and all the spirituality. So spirituality lived in their house. Spirituality was in our house, and but of course we never got a chance when we were young to go anywhere. But after coming here, uh, we tried to see, and we heard about Kailas Manas Sarovar, but we never thought, because by the time we were getting ready, everybody was saying, well, over 70 years they don't give the visa, so you may have a visa problem. I say, oh man, what can I do? I say, well, if he wants us, he will get created the opportunity. If not, we'll do the namaskar, because that what all the divines and all the spiritual people also say, that you don't have to do the process, but as long as in your heart it's good enough. So we were kind of saying, okay, let's see what happens. But last year when Geeta Dharmadikari gave the presentation on her trip and how it goes and everything, then our brain started working, or God sent us message saying that, hey, you guys should consider, because in her trip there were few people who were over 70, and I think there was one person which was more than 80 years old. So I say, yeah, if they can do it, why can't we? And I had seen a lot of from that point on, I said, okay, let me watch some videos and try to find out as much information as I can, and which I did. I literally went through so many videos that I can remember every one of that, and I can say, okay, this is what, here it is, here it is, here it is, and all that. So, make this long story short, after the Gita's thing, and after Gita's presentation, we thought, oh, we also can go. And she said she was arranging for this year in May and some June. And we thought that, well, May end probably would be the best, because June, July time, you don't know when the rain will come. Of course, if God decides to have the rain, he will bring it in April also. So we left up to Swami, and we said, just bless us with a good trip. And also the yoga group here is we participate in that Sabnis Kaka's yoga group. Then Ashate Gore teaches us some. Then the what's his name, Jagdish Bhai teaches us. So all these things are kind of prompted us. I said, okay, yeah, this is something we are doing, and more of that. And these things do not come. You cannot pay and get something. It has to come from original, or somebody has to bless it. And we believe it is a God's blessing that, although a little bit late, we met Sabnis Kaka and all this group, and Anjali, and many people in this union, and we think they are our gurus too, So it is the guru Kripa all over. We follow Satya Sai Baba, and he was. I can talk hours and hours on that, but not now. So we felt that we can do it, and we said, let's keep it up to the Lord, and we will decide. And so we said that, okay, let's do the trip in May end. And we had said, okay, instead of having a disappointment later, we set the goal that we would like to go at least until Dirapok and see the north face of the Kailash. And if we feel that we can do it, we can go further. If not, we are happy and we'll come back. Of course, in our mind, we always, I was always saying, no, I'm going to go. I have faith in you, Lord. So you decide what you want to do, but give us a good weather, and no rain, or no snow, etc. And so we decided to go, and that really worked. And looking back after this thing, it's yeah, literally I'm 79-year-old. Swati is like 29, but upper 70s. So uh, uh, to get at this age, lot of people are really not that much active, but luckily we don't feel our age, and we're active. And the one thing which really helped us, in addition to the God's blessings, is we said that we had the determination that, hey, we can do it, and let's do it, never doubt. And they said, okay, if the bad weather comes, then what? I said, yeah, we'll leave that up to the Almighty to decide whether He wants us to give us a good weather or not. We'll just pray, and let's see what. So we went with all the necessary equipment, and necessary clothes and other stuff. We were ready for anything, and I said, let's go. So we decided to go, and we went from went through Nepal. And first 2-3 days we saw the Kathmandu and some temples, but we are not going to show those because that's not meant. I mean, it's interesting. It's very new to us. We never had been there. And the next, so then we started our tour from Kathmandu, and the first
So
from
can I stop you? Let me finish introducing myself also. Since Subhash started going to our tour, going to Kathmandu and further, and we are going to show these slides. I just wanted to, addition to what Subhash was saying, the thing kind of encourage us to go, not only Geeta, but my daughter-in-law, Shanti.
Oh yeah.
She went there to Kailas Parikrama, and she finished the whole thing in 2 days. And remaining time they went to Everest Base Camp and visited that also. So she and her mother they went separately. But Shanti all the time, like my Shanti, my son, and those granddaughters. Of course, my other granddaughters, everybody were telling, you can do it. I keep going, you can do it, you can do it, because I kept telling Shanti, you know our strength, can we do it? And that's the thing kind of led us
Yeah.
to go to this Kailas Parikrama. And once we were there, all the time this yoga group, every day I was sending some pictures, and every day I was getting lot of text and encouraging us. So I like to thank all of you and my family. So now I will let Subhash talk, and then Subhash will talk about Kailash Parikrama, and I will talk little bit how our spiritual life or whatever I learned so far, philosophy, and how that thing was helping me, or I was applying during parikrama, that I would like to tell you little bit. So go ahead, Subhash.
Okay. So from Kathmandu, we started, and that road from Kathmandu to Timur is the border town.
So that's the
between
first
Nepal,
slide.
yeah, Nepal and Tibet border. So we went first day to the Timur, and we had a overnight stay there, and next day we were going to Tibet. But the interesting thing was we never imagined that there was no clouds there, and there was no rain on the way. Everything was fine except the road, which was terrible. We had a all body massage for about 6 hours and going through that road. But after we reached Timor, there was a surprise, and I think it's a divine surprise. So, Kaka, show the first slide. We can
Please,
now we
yeah.
start the PowerPoint.
Okay.
स्लाइड करता है ना म्हणजे स्लाइड
Yeah,
शेअर.
yeah. Let me do one thing.
Okay.
Okay, can you see it? So
Yeah.
this is the first slide. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So when we reached Timor, and we went like for 5 o'clock or something like
Yeah,
that.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
This is the roof of our hotel.
Yeah, that was the roof of our hotel, and right behind it is all those mountains. And we saw, wow, there is that
Rainbow.
rainbow, and it was so beautiful. We were there probably more than hour watching
Two
that.
hours we were watching
That, and we had seen like these things lot of times. Not only this, but many times when we feel that, oh, not a question, but they say, oh, Swami is with us, and what he's showing to show us, or how do we know that? So he immediately tells us something, and lot of the times we see this rainbows and whatnot, many other things. We just over the last 50 years, we had got so many things. Even and I can just mention quickly is that just before last Friday, we went to New Jersey and came in the evening. And being Shravan, month of Shravan, Swati decided to do a Puran for Devi, So she did Puran. We put the prasad to Devi, and then, of course, we brought it down. And I wanted to show you, but maybe I will send a picture
That's
also.
okay, yeah.
So we saw the Om imprint, Om coming over the kheer,
Prasad.
the prasad itself. But it was very short time before. By the time I went and get my camera and take a picture, the milk has come up, and but still you can see the Om. So I said, well, God blessed us. It's many times it happens. You see the Om when the God accepts, and we had heard that from many other vibhutis too. So that's the thing. Now let's go to the next slide. So we were in Timor, and this was the evening, and after Swati also saw this thing in that beautiful kind of a show of clouds,
that
or
was
what?
next morning, probably. Next morning, because we were
Oh yeah,
we
right.
were walking
The
to
one,
Tibet
right.
border.
Next morning we were walking to the bridge to cross into Tibet.
Friendship Bridge.
Yeah, and on this, in the morning sun, there were the clouds on this mountain, and it looks so beautiful, And Swati took a picture of that. So that's another thing, and I guess he was saying, "Okay, go ahead, everything is fine." So next one. So this is the bridge. So in the morning we went over this bridge. It's called a Friendship Bridge, and on the other side is a
Immigration
Tibetan,
office.
immigration office for Tibet. Mostly those are the Chinese people, but that's where you get the group visa for Tibet. So we went over that bridge, and we had to wait for probably an hour or so, and then we got our visa, and we started going into Tibet towards the Manasarovar and Parikrama. Yeah.
This is a joke, but they made me leader, so they asked me to stand front, and then rest of the people were behind me. So, like I said, this is a joke. I don't know anything about Tibet, but that guide said you are the first one, and then everybody will be behind you.
That's right. Yeah.
To get into Tibet.
Yeah. But unfortunately, this bridge collapsed around 30th of June because of the heavy rain. It
was in
washed
July.
out.
It was in July because
July 1st.
group went there on June 30. They were waiting for this visa like 4 days, and they did not get, and they got it on Monday, and they were supposed to cross this bridge on Tuesday. And this bridge collapsed Monday night because of heavy rain and everything.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, those people did not go to Kailash. They have to return. But at least everybody is safe. That is the best thing. So somebody sent me immediately text that Swati, you were Shraddha. That's the reason you made to Kailash. It's not, Shraddha was there with these people also because they had a faith. At least Lord Shiva, he saved them. He did not allow them to go on that bridge and be in that kind of disaster.
Yeah.
So I was really happy that all of our people were saved. They had been airlifted to Kathmandu next day. So this is where that immigration office we went through. But I just wanted to tell you that joke, like I was leading for no reason. So go ahead.
Okay, next one.
Oh, this is the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the video.
Looks crazy, no?
Okay.
Yeah. So next day we were traveling through Tibet, and I forgot the name of.
Kerong.
Yeah, we were going to Kerong, and on the way we saw this waterfall. The beautiful waterfall by the roadside, and it's really wonderful. So we took away there couple of other pictures too, but we didn't add this in. Maybe we'll put it sometimes later.
Yeah, this waterfall reminded us that Oregon, when we were there, Mammoth Fall or something. I have the picture of that here in my house. But that's the thing is reminded me.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful waterfall. Next.
So next. So then we went to Manasarovar, and you didn't have a picture of
Picture
next
is
slide.
there.
Yeah.
This is the
next
picture we had taken night time, middle of night around 2:30 or 3.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to take picture of the moon because the clouds next to moon, I felt like I see some figure there, like Shiva or Om or something. And every time that thing is changing. So that instead of that moon, there is a big bright line is there on that picture that is like for the moon. I don't know how that light came, And then on the right side, you will see tiny line, bright, yeah. That's the one. So what it is, at Manas Sarovar, they are saying around at 2:30, 3:30 time frame, Saptarshi, they come and they come down at Manas Sarovar to take bath. So that time, people they see only like small light coming down, and lot of the people who knows the story, they count how many time that light came down. But when I was taking picture, I did not realize that line will come or that thing will be there. But while Subhash and we were standing there taking picture of, we saw like a nice light around the sky, like round.
Yeah.
We saw that light and we heard big noise, some kind of different noise, not like thunderstorm or something. But I wanted to keep this picture because I felt it's kind of nice memory seeing that small light coming down and then moon also turning like Akash Ganga something. And the place here, this is where we were staying at Manas Sarovar.
That's the yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of monastery.
Yeah.
So, okay, next.
And this was a straight picture, it was not time delayed or anything like that.
And this is the Manas Sarovar
This is the Manas Sarovar
from
the
our,
monastery. Yeah.
So, next.
So next morning, we stayed there at Manas Sarovar during that night, and next morning, um, there everybody decided. Means originally it was decided to have a Shiva puja and then do the Shiva puja and homam with Rudram and Mrityunjaya Japam. So we wanted to do that, and of course our tour company has arranged for the material, whatever is needed, but with with again my luck, I would say, because I always wanted to, I would like to participate in that puja, really as a priest or something like that, but not knowing anything about who will be there, and so I said I just kept quiet, I didn't want. But that morning, the priest who was supposed to come, we heard that he came to know that our group is small group of only 22 people. So he said, why bother? So he decided not to come. So priest didn't come. So these people from Australia, there's they were insistence on doing the puja and havana. So they asked me, because they came to know during our conversations that, yeah, I'm a priest also and I do some of the stuff to promote our culture. So he said, why don't you do this Havana and Puja? And I say, okay, maybe Lord wants me to do that. So I agreed to do that. And I said, I will officiate the puja, and the couple from uh, Australia, they were doing the actual puja. So I say, you guys do the puja, and I will just say, and me and one other lady, she also knew Rudra. So we did a puja with Rudram, and then after completely, with Rudra we did the Abhishekam, and after puja was done, we did a homam by offering rice and other havan samagri, which was arranged by the tour company. So we offered that by chanting Mrityunjay Jap, Trambakam Yajamaya Sugandhim Bhushevaram. So we did that, and we decided we are doing for the not only the peace, but everybody's successful trip should have the blessings of the Lord Shiva. So we prayed Lord Shiva like that, and we that's where I got a chance to officiate. And I said, well, it must be God's wish that I should be doing that. I never had expected. Even Pashupatinath, I wanted to do that, but that didn't work out there. Of course, we never pursued that. Here also, I didn't pursue that, but just because these people insisted that no, you do that because the Brahmin hasn't come, so that worked out. Next thing, next slide.
There's just there's some fire, just to it's a
Yeah,
video, so you can just
Yeah.
see some. Okay, okay.
yeah.
Right.
Next thing, I did never thought that we could see Mount Kailash from there, So I never looked seriously for that, but I say, well, somewhere on the north side it is there. So we had done the puja and havan on the north, facing the north side. And then after the puja was over, when I got up, somebody told me, see, Subhash, there is a Mount Kailash on the back side. So I immediately literally felt that Mount Kailash was watching our puja and he has accepted the puja. So we took the picture coming out after we came outside and to that. That's how the Manas Shiva, this south face of the Kailash looks from the Manas Sarovar. Then, of course, after puja was done, we proceeded to go to the next step, which is going to Darchin. Next slide. So next thing we came to Darchin, which is a kind of a base camp of the Kailash, you can say. And from here, the parikrama starts. And from here, you go to there is a Yamadwar. We didn't include that picture, but there is a Yamadwar after which you can get a horse if you rented a horse. We had rented a horse. And then you travel up to Dirapok, which is about 13, 14 kilometers. But it takes a good 4 5 hours, So next slide. So while going to Dirapok, you see the west face in this picture. You see the west face of Mount Kailash. So you see that. I wasn't looking at there, but my horseman, brought it to my attention and said, "Look in that direction." He even didn't know talking in English. He was murmuring in Chinese, but he showed me the. So I said, "Oh, that's the." So I said, "Okay, that must be the best face of Kailash." So we did that, and he had a dog also with him. I had not included his picture, but dog was also. He sits there and prays for just maybe a minute or so. That was very nice. I will never forget that. So after that, this was on the way to Derapok, and we went to Derapok. So next slide.
These flags you are seeing around, those are usually people like to put those flags and they are praying Lord Kailash. So that's where when you go to Kailash, you will see lot of flags hang there
Yeah,
everywhere.
Sorry.
yeah. This is the so we went to Derapok, and next morning we were
This is
this is
from
the
our room, I
yeah.
believe, because it's
No,
kind
no,
of
no. This is not
outside.
outside the
Okay.
room. Yeah. So this is the picture. So first there were clouds in the morning because that's what I wanted to see in the morning. Shining in the sun. But there were clouds, and I said, "Well, what's happening, Lord?" I said, "I probably won't see it," but I said, "Okay, that's His wish." But then, so we went. Had a tea and all that, and then Swati came out, and Swati said, "Subhash, there is a sunlight on this beautiful Mount Kailash." So I immediately came out. We took picture. We took lot of pictures that time, and then we were starting going to the uh, parikrama, the next part of the parikrama, the day two. Day two we stayed in Derapok because the Charan Sparsh, which you can go on this path. If you in this picture, you can see from bottom
You
to the
can
top.
climb there and
Yeah,
then you have to go
go
down
down.
and you will see glaciers and
Yeah,
everything. So Mount Kailash is actually 5 to
about
10 miles from our place. So it's
so
really difficult.
yeah.
That walk is.
But and what happened is there was some mishap there. So the Chinese government had closed that Charan Sparsh area they say you cannot go beyond certain point. So I said, well, if we cannot go there, why bother, So we didn't, we just rested, and because we wanted to do the parikrama next day. So next
Okay,
picture.
next
So,
slide.
yeah, next slide. So next day we started a parikrama, and after we crossed some distance, and this is the picture which Swati took, and say she felt like it is. Go ahead and take.
This is like, I felt like it is a Kailash linga you can see, like round and kind of further. But basically, this is the whole area when you are walking around Parikrama. Kailash is right in the middle, and then you are walking around through different mountains. So you by horse, you miss, at least we had taken horse, people are walking, but by horse you climb like almost 5 miles. On top, it is like about 18,000 feet or something high.
18,500 feet.
And then you start coming down. So horse is not bringing you down. Basically, you have to walk. So that's what we started walking. So we have each person, we have porter with us to carry our backpack and to help us also to hold our hand and all that.
Yeah.
So it was really kind of beautiful to look around and everything. Little bit scary for me and maybe for other people, I don't know, because of snow, because some of the areas were little slippery. Because as soon as I got down of horse, I stepped there to go down, and I just fell down and I started sliding down. And my porter was asking me, okay, hold my hand. I said, no, let me go down as far as I can go. And then you can pick me up. That way I will save walking for to go down like that. So I went down like almost 25 feet down or something. It was fine.
Yeah.
It's like kind of playing in snow.
But-
But it was really nice. And
Yeah.
this is where it's like when you are walking, you really have to assess the road, which way you want to go, because there is little bit trail is there, but you need to find your own trail to go around. So there are couple of pictures you can see, but look at the sky,
Yeah.
nice blue sky, and that Kailash was looking beautiful.
Yeah.
And snow everywhere.
This is before reaching that highest point, Dolma Pass. And next slide, please.
See,
So
here
this
we
is-
are on
here
horse.
we are very close to Dolma Pass, and so that's the picture I sent it previously. And my horseman took this picture, and first he took some pictures, but couldn't see the Dolma, this Mount Kailash. So I told him, get the picture of my Mount Kailash also. Don't miss that. So he took a picture.
I
So
think that is BJ,
this
not
is
me. That's not me, because
Okay.
my horse was brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
And
maybe
he was wearing socks.
Oh, okay.
See, he was with somebody. I was ahead of him.
Yeah, we have that picture too, but not here.
And
I thought
couldn't-
other way around.
Yeah, I couldn't look back because I was scared to look back. Since we are on the slope, I didn't want to fall or anything. So I kept asking my porter, is my husband okay? Is he coming? That's it.
Yeah. Okay. But this is just before Dolma Pass. And next slide. Yeah. This is the Dolma Pass area,
And people are just
And,
sitting there resting for some
yeah,
time.
resting. Some people sit down, and actually that is a video, but it will be probably show some
Let's see how it shows.
The
Yeah.
next one, yeah.
frame by frame probably.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful surrounding. It was so nice.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. There was snow from previous day. Luckily, on our trail there was not not much snow. Not there.
Now, again, I'm going to tell another joke. Usually, Subhash and I, when we go for a walk, I don't think we ever bother to hold each other hand. But Here, that porter, I was seeing God in him, like Swami in him, and he is taking care of me and making sure I'm safe. So all the time I was holding his hand and I was feeling comfortable. And couple of times I will be sitting on the rocks to rest or something. But if there wasn't any rock, I will tell him we will call him Mamaji because he was our guide's mama.
Yeah.
So I was calling him Mamaji, please stand, and I will just put my head on his shoulder. And that's what I did with Swami also.
Yeah.
When Swami and I we talked to like his interview time, he was holding my hand. So the whole thing was reminding me throughout this journey. And Mamaji was like Swami, and he was the only one person that day went down to Gauri Kunda to get the water. And I think there is a picture of Gauri Kunda, next one.
So next slide. So if you see on the left, yeah, after this thing, next slide. I think this is a
it keeps
continuation
going
of that,
again.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the Gauri Kunda.
See, the round in the center round thing.
Yeah. That's the Gauri Kundam. It's about 100 feet
Not
below
100 more. He has to come down almost a mile down there.
Okay.
And Gauri Kunda, the story is that Parvati gave birth to Ganesha. And that's what that Gauri Kunda called. And that Gauri Kunda was frozen. And my porter, he said, don't worry, I will go down and get you some water. And this is like he did it, but I know that was my Swami did it. But he went down and he scraped that ice and filled in my bottle, and he brought almost like 2-3 spoons of water for me, and I was really blessed for that.
Yeah. No other person went that day.
Nobody
to the
went
Gauri
down,
Kunda.
and they are not allowing anybody to go down. So next
slide. That's
me.
That's our.
We did not get the certificate of completion, but I want to show you proof that I had been there.
Yeah, you can see that trail going by the side. You know, that's the kind of a not road but way.
Yeah,
to go
there
down,
are couple of trails like that to go around.
Rocks on both sides, and in between, some places there was water flowing down too. So you have to watch that. But it was beautiful that day. We didn't, as I said, we were really blessed by the weather. Absolutely no wind. The weather was like 40-50 degrees, sunny. There were some clouds here and there, and that probably kept the sun from hitting our head, so to speak. But it was really, really beautiful.
Is that the last picture?
Yeah, no, they.
Oh, yeah.
So after we came we came down, and then we took a taxi at the advice of our previous group, which has got
Young
younger
generation.
That we're supposed to stop at Jatulpuk that night, and next day we are going to come to Darchin and then go start our journey back. But they suggested that Jatulpuk was extremely dirty place and no water, nothing. So they decided to go to Darchin, and so previous day they took a taxi and came to Darchin, and they sent us the message saying that this is what we did and you should think about doing that. So we said, okay, why not? So we decided to take a taxi. So we called taxi. We had to pay, of course, and then we came. After coming down, we just straight away came to Darchin, and that's our. So after this was in Darchin, or
yeah, that was in Darchin. That was the last night
Yeah.
in Tibet. So our crew, they brought cake for all of us to kind of
celebration
our
of completing
parikrama. Right.
parikrama, and we being the eldest people, they said, "Why don't Subhash and Swati cut the cake?" So we did. We cut the cake and then partake that cake as a celebration. So
So it, so it was really nice. This is our group.
this is the group.
And there is Kailash on the
Yeah.
back.
That just before we started the parikrama,
Yeah.
That's yeah.
So Dhale,
Yeah,
all
that's it.
pictures are done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's our trip was. We just put some pictures, but I got like probably
There are a lot of pictures we have, but like on YouTube also, so many YouTubes on parikramas are there, so it's no need to keep repeating. But I'm proud to tell that these pictures I had taken, because usually I don't take any pictures. Subhash is the one takes picture, but this time I had taken the picture.
these
So
are these are 12 of 182 pictures.
So
12 of
this is
13,
this is really I did it, and thing is when we came back to hotel, all these young people, they were waiting for us because they were worrying about us whether we will finish it or not, and all of they gave us a big hug, and that was really wonderful, because that thing reminded me of my kids hugging me, like coming back from. And my son also, he called me as soon as he saw pictures and everything, he called us at Darchin. The last day we skipped like walking because it wasn't worth, because Kailash used whatever you saw up to that day, that's what you see Kailash. You don't see Kailash anymore. But the roads are so bad that I think that's the reason they are encouraging to finish that parikrama last day, like kind of 4 miles or something, to walk to that hotel. So we decided already those roads are bad. So why not go back to hotel and just relax and enjoy? And beds were warm and everything. It was really nice place to stay there, because this is where now what we learned. I can tell the main thing, like when we decided to go to Kailash, like Per Shanti and everybody sing, and we also felt, because Kailash, it wasn't on my bucket list. Actually, I don't have a bucket list because I don't believe in that. So Kailash came at the last minute in my list, and basically this is kind of pre a birthday celebration for us, because I will be 75, Subhash will be 80, and I thought if we don't do this year, that's it. Then I don't think I will ever think about going to Kailash. So we wanted to go there, and everything went very nicely. Like Subhash said, the weather, group was nice, everything. But like I said, you learn a lot in this, and all whatever philosophy, whatever we are learning now, like Bhagavad Gita or anything, God is telling you, or we also has to learn, like travel light, and that travel light. So that travel light is your parikrama going to heaven, not just Kailash. So this is Kailash is, I felt like it was like the first step to go, like start our practice. So when we basically had taken two big suitcases and two backpack, kind of small. But after you leave Kathmandu, they give you duffel bag and backpack. So you transfer your stuff into that. So that is the first step. You keep getting rid of what you don't want for next couple of days. Then after that, you are on that duffel bag for next 4 days or 5 days. So you have those clothes. But because we went in winter time, we were wearing almost 4 to 5 layers of these clothes.
Yes, yeah.
And then once you reach to Darjeeling, you leave that duffel bag also in that hotel. And you have only backpack to go to Kailas. So just imagine how much you have to get rid of the stuff, how much you have to be lighter. So in backpack, basically you take what you need, like your medicines or everything. And those clothes, if for 5 days you don't take bath or anything. So I think when kids were young, how they used to say, I don't want to take bath today. Like that, we were kind of Lord Shiva's kids. We were acting like that. That no bath for 5 days, you just change little bit, but go immediately. And whatever we were wearing 5 days, we were taking those clothes, we were sleeping like that, we were getting up like that. Only with shoes you cannot sleep comfortably. So we just
Take
used to
the
take our shoes off.
yeah.
But otherwise, this is the thing. So I felt that was the first lesson, like what is travel light. So that's what it is. Like first lesson we learned, like don't carry the stuff what you don't need, and it's time for us to get rid of the stuff. So that was the first nice lesson we learned. Second thing is, like yesterday we were doing our Bhagavad Gita class, and in that class, like Lord is telling Arjuna that you do the nischay. Once you do nischay, then you do like study and vairagya, like practice and get detached from everything. So that's the another thing. Like when we went to Kailash, and the first day when we reached to Derapur, there that night it was kind of snowing little bit. So I was again thinking like, okay, shall we go continue or not? But then everybody were kind of encouraging. No, Swati, you decided, let's go, auntie, let's go, auntie. So then we decided, okay. So I felt because of that, like our mind was set to finish that parikrama. That thing was helping us that, okay, we should do it. Lord is with us, like Subhash is telling. And I kept telling, like, Swami is with me because, like I said, when I had interview with Swami, he was holding my hand for an hour and a half almost in that room. And when you are having these kind of experiences, that not experiences, like kind of dreams or something, you don't realize what that means. But when I was doing this parikrama, I felt like I don't think I'm Arjun, but at least my Swami and me, we were together with that Mamaji. I felt like he was
Yeah.
there and he was really helping me all the way. So, like, he was holding my hand, and that's what reminded me. And that's the thing. Like, when we walk like almost 10 miles down and everything, I felt like we finished it in an hour, did not realize also it was 5 or 7 hours. And the funny thing, like all of us, we had problem like for 10 hours to hold, not to go use toilet.
Yeah.
And you don't feel like, because morning we left like around 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
and we reached to that tea house other end around 3:30 or 4.
Yeah.
We were still fine until Darjeeling. We didn't have anything, like don't feel like. So that's, I think, is kind of lot of this thing. You feel like a miracle or his blessings, whatever you can say. But like I said, like what you are learning in philosophy or Dasbodh or Bhagavad Gita or even mindfulness, all these things what we are doing in yoga, all those things are in your mind, and you start thinking, yes, I'm applying here, I'm using this, like kind of chanting during all this parikrama. That chanting was helping me
Yeah.
to get away from my fear and everything and enjoy that thing. And focus was only finish the parikrama. You see lot of other peoples, Some issues are there, but not to pay attention to that. And that's what, again, yesterday we learned. Like your mind has to be steady, fix that you want to do it. So I felt like all these things really kind of helping us. And like young generation, I love to learn from them because we think we are old, that means we know everything. But no, young generation, they are smarter than us. So as soon as like when they said they are going to go day early, I said, send me the text how it is. And they told everything was fine. But make sure you are not stepping on any black ice because it is really slippery. Because our last part of our descending, that one was very, very difficult. I will say it was like about 30-degree angle, the slope. And yeah, there is like one side there were railings, and it's not like big railings or something, and in between there was like a ditch. So either you twist your foot or something, or you step on this side, other end of that ditch, and then hold that railing one
Really.
side,
Yeah.
and then hold your porter on other side. So and like that, you had to go almost 1 mile all the way down, and that was the difficult part for me. I think everybody, some of those people may be going again and again because they were coming from all other areas and
Yeah.
cutting me because I was going slow. But my thing is, I just wanted to come back in one piece. So when I send my picture to my son, like this is where now I'm resting. He is calling me, you look like a rock star. I'm sitting on the rock star. And then when we came to hotel, he called me and I told him, yeah, I feel like I'm a rock star because now I'm on the heated bed and taking good massage lying down. But it was really overall because of all of your wishes and everything and encouragement.
Yeah.
We really finished this parikrama. So thanks to you, thanks to our Swami, God, everybody, and thanks you listening to our little bit kind of boring or encouraging whatever talk. So thank
And
you.
and
Thank
So
you.
yeah, one thing I want to mention that at their age, generally oxygen is given as for emergency, but both of them did not need oxygen at all throughout their trip.
Yeah, our oxygen level was really good. It was almost 80 when we were on the top. Our guide, he was just giving oxygen to everybody. So we will just take one puff here or there. But really, we did not feel anything, or even we did not have any knee pains or anything.
yeah.
I did not worry about my blood pressure, diabetes, anything. I did not think about my medication, nothing. I was fine. And now I came back. Now my sugar is kind of normal. Before, my sugar was high because I was kind of little bit stressed, but now everything is back to normal.
Yeah, very good.
So thank you.
Yeah, and even after walking down from that Dolma Pass, 5-6 miles,
It was 10.
I was
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I was still fresh. So somebody asked me, "Are you tired?" I say, "No, I'm literally ready to go another round." So I was so fresh, and it's
I
amazing.
wasn't
I
ready to
never
go.
thought. I thought so. I said maybe next time. So we'll.
Next time,
Yeah.
Champak Bhai, Subhash will come with you.
Yep.
I would say the Swati and Subhash, they are blessed people. So that's everything is just working, the way they want it. And just hats off to you for completing this successful trip. And thank you for sharing
Yeah.
all your
And
experiences.
Thanks.
before I close it, I have Manas Sarovar and Gaurikunda water. So if you want, and let me know, we can meet somewhere, or you can come to my house and I can give it to you. I like to share that with all of you.
That will be wonderful. That will be wonderful.
Swati, wow, this was very
Archan, that was very encouraging.
wonderful,
Not
wonderful.
in this life, maybe
Ac-
next life.
Yeah,
And
No, you will
actually,
do it.
and to add to that, the other day I went to do a puja at some place, and I was just saying,
So
we
that's
took the
additional
water. Yeah,
water in
we
that.
took the water for them too, and I told the lady that keep it in your house, and you can mix with another water, and everything will be like a tirtham, and you will have always that in your house. And then her husband mentioned, "Oh, by the way, so he
So
said
they
you
got
went
the
to
water
Kailas."
from
He said my neighbor went to
Kumbh Mela.
Kumbh Mela, and he had brought Kumbh Mela Ganga water from there.
Triveni.
And he said he gave me 2 bottles. I got 2 bottles. Do you want one? And I said, sure. I said, Ganga, anything coming from goddess herself is no. So he gave us one Ganga
So that
water.
water is
So that
also
water
mixed.
is
So I have
also
all that water together. So I will be
together,
glad to give you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank
Wonderful.
you. Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Swati,
Congratulations.
How did you manage to bring the water?
In our check-in
Checked
suitcases.
in.
So do they give you like small bottles?
No, this
No,
is
no,
just
water.
regular water bottle.
Yeah, regular.
Okay, I see.
Check-in
Yeah.
is okay. You cannot bring it on board.
Swati,
Right, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But is it like a
Swati, we
sealed
are
container?
Huh?
Is it like in a
No,
sealed
yeah.
container? No?
No, I had taken tape from here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had taken some Ziploc big bag also.
okay.
So I filled like 2-3 Manas Sarovar water there. And then that Gauri Kunda, that 2 spoon, I put it in that because I cannot give one drop to everybody. It was difficult
Yeah.
because my group only, I was the one had that
Only, yeah.
water. So I gave it to everybody. And I gave little bit to my Australia group and I said, you can share with you there. So that's what. So I have all that thing. And like I said, whoever, because it's difficult for me to mail it anywhere, but if you are in Maryland, Virginia, we can get together somewhere or come here.
Yeah,
well.
that's very nice of you.
Very
Thank you,
kind of
Swati.
you. Very, very kind of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Swati.
Thank you.
Swati, मला तू दिलास already ना?
Yeah,
मी
I
भावना
did it
बोलते.
to you. Right, yeah.
भावनाला दिलंय भावनाला.
Oh, I know तुला
अच्छा.
दिलं त्या दिवशी.
Yeah.
हो
This was
हो
a very
धन्यवाद
interesting talk.
त्याच्यासाठी.
Very
Swati,
interesting.
Very,
No,
very.
Yeah.
Swati,
Ramesh?
we are meeting, so you bring the water for us.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
I'm going
Yeah,
to bring.
please,
Yeah.
please. And
नाही,
you
मी
know,
आणणार.
when you were talking, I've got the impression that somebody else, some divine forces were talking through you,
Yes.
Because
रमेश
it was,
मी जमिनीवरच आहे मला जमिनीवरच ठेवा.
I think, it was so fluent, it came so naturally,
As if coming
that,
from God's mouth.
yeah, exactly. It was almost, that some
Yeah.
divine force was speaking through you, and it was so inspirational, that I felt like, taking my bag and starting for my
Yes.
parikrama,
Yeah.
Kailas Manas
स्वाती
Sarovar.
आता तू गंगा पूजन करणार का? कारण माझी आई जाऊन आल्यावर आमच्या घरी खूप मोठं गंगा पूजन केलं होतं.
नाही
अरे वा.
अजून तरी आज काय
हा.
आल्यापासून माझ्याकडे सागर सगळेजण येऊन गेले.
हा.
So I was busy म्हणजे ऍक्च्युअली.
येस येस.
पण म्हणजे अजून पूजेचं नाही पण डेफिनेटली म्हणजे पाण्याच्या ह्या बाटल्या मी तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना देऊ शकेन.
या
That's
मला
good.
थोडं
That's
आवडेल.
good.
थँक्यू
That's
सो
good.
Yeah.
मच. या
आणि
Some
रमेश
of you,
Very
some of
nice
you
talk.
don't know. Yeah.
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 Some
We
of you
will see
don't
how
know
to
what
meet.
Ramesh calls them. Ramesh, just go ahead and say this again. What who are they?
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
And maybe Swati, when you come, maybe Guruji can hop a ride with you also,
Yeah, of course.
Now,
Of
what
course.
I saw in Ramesh, the Raja house in that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, there is definitely.
शिवशक्ती.
Royal
तुम्ही
Swans,
म्हणजे
yeah, Royal Swans, yeah.
Ramesh, you are like, we are Manas Sarovar here and you
Yeah.
took us all the way to Kailash, the way you
Yeah.
introduced us to top of the...
Actually, yeah, in Sanskrit, Hansa also means Lord Surya, sun god. In Sanskrit,
Yeah.
So I was right, that you are some divine forces were talking through you,
Yeah.
We are not divine forces, but we
Yeah.
are lucky because somehow we get prasad from everywhere.
Yeah,
because
you were, I
Very
but
good.
think
yeah,
Baba was with you, so I think, there
no,
was
he was
something more
Yeah,
definitely.
he's
over and above, what the ordinary people can say.
No, he
Yeah.
was with me, means
yeah,
definitely we felt it all the way. And the
Yeah,
funny thing is, as we decided to go to Kailash,
yeah,
my grandmother used to say Shivastuti, and I remember the first stanza of that Shivastuti, and it
yeah,
came in my mind, which I never said in last 50, 60 years. And
right.
suddenly that stanza came in my head, like when I was
Yeah,
washing dishes. I love
yeah,
to look at the sky and cloud and everything while
yeah,
doing dishes.
yeah.
And then that Kailash Rana Shivachandra Mauli, immediately it came in my
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
and the whole
Very nice.
parikrama time, because we were on horse and walking, I was just chanting all the time, because like sometimes I will say, okay, am I going to finish it? But you don't have a choice. You have to finish it.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's the it is. But like chanting, that was really helping, because your mind is diverted totally to God. And like
yeah,
I said, like always we say, Swami says, like ceiling on desire, get rid of your stuff, because when you want to reach high, like
yeah,
Yes.
heaven,
Yes.
you have to be lighter. So this is like in parikrama, our suitcases should be lighter. So we went just with little bit of backpack stuff.
This
yeah,
is applicable to our life also, I guess.
Exactly,
yeah,
that's the thing, because all this stuff, what we
Yeah.
did in parikrama, and still sometimes when I'm just sitting, I keep thinking, I keep feeling more what was useful.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah,
And we keep learning, but sometimes we don't realize, yeah, we used it here, that it
yes,
doesn't come in our head.
yeah, yeah,
हा स्वाती, मी दररोज हा मंत्र म्हणते, दररोज. कैलास राणा शिवचंद्र मौली,
माझी
फणींद्र माथा
mother,
प्रभू तुझळाळी. यस, मी
या
दररोज म्हणते,
माझी
अगदी
आजी mother
लहानपणापासून.
म्हणायची, ते आजी म्हणायचे, आणि आजी
या
म्हणताना आम्हाला
या
कळायचं नाही, आधी ती पुटपुट पुटपट काहीतरी म्हणायची, आणि आम्ही मुलं तिला बॉदर करायचं, आणि ते आम्हाला डोळे दाखवायचे चुप म्हणून, आणि परत अगेन वी हॅड टू डिस्टर्ब.
yeah.
यस. पण मला माझ्या वडिलांनी शिकवला हा
या
मंत्र.
नो आय
वडिलांनी
यूज
सांगितलं.
माय ग्रँडमदर.
या, सो नाईस.
या
स्वाती
आज
स्वाती आणि सुभाष स्वाती आणि सुभाष गोविंद मोदी बोलतोय.
हा बोल.
मी तुमचं मिस केलं, कारण माझे नातवंड आले होते, पण तुम्ही माझ्याकडे आले, मला भेटले, खूप चांगलं वाटलं. आणि गंगा तुम्ही ते जे आणलं होतं ते सगळं आम्ही घरी ठेवलंय, आणि मी घरी आलोय बाजूबे आता
That
Yeah,
यावेळी.
that's
go.
good. Yeah,
या आम्ही
So-
येऊ तुला भेटायला.
yeah.
या
हो.
पण
या
खूप
स्वाती.
चांगलं वाटलं, आणि थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. मी
हो हो
रेकॉर्डेड वर्षन बघेन नंतर.
एक,
हो.
Govind,
एक,
I'm really happy to hear your
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
येस येस. आणि
मग-
मिराक्युलसली त्यांचं इम्प्रुव्हमेंट होतीये, मिराक्युलसली.
Yeah.
त्या दिवसानंतरच सुरुवात झाली खूप.
yeah.
आपण
That's
भेटलो
good.
त्या दिवशी.
Yeah, that's good.
येस
ओके,
येस.
चला मग भेटूया पुन्हा.
एक
थँक्यू
मिनिट,
व्हेरी मच फॉर. आणि
एक
तुम्ही
मिनिट.
तुमचं म्हणजे माझ्याकडे परमेश्वर आला सारखं वाटलं त्याने.
नाही काहीतरी काय.
नाही, कारण कसं आहे, तुम्ही तिथून अक्षर जाऊन आले होते आणि माझ्याकडे आले होते.
हो हो हो, खरंच. नमस्कार, चरण स्पर्श मी लिहिला होता तुला मेसेज मध्ये.
या
हा,
नमस्कार.
चल, नमस्कार.
एक एक हे काल आजही कोणाची तरी मला वाटतं भावनानेच पाठवले. somebody wrote about that श्रावण महिन्यात आता शंकराची पूजा
येस
वगैरे.
हो हो, मी शेअर केलंय. येस
हा,
येस,
तर
कारण सुरू झालं ना.
मला बऱ्याच
हो.
वर्षापूर्वी म्हणजे
येस.
त्यावेळी भजन गाणी वगैरे काहीतरी माझ्या मनात सटकायचे, म्हणजे यायची. तर मी त्याच्यावर शंकराच्या नावाचं असं की त्याच्यात आमचे स्वामी होते साई. नंतर गंगापूरला आम्ही जायचो बरं ह्याला गंगापूर, कारण मी लहानपणापासून गुरुचरित्र वाचत असत, त्यापासून गंगापूर मला हे होते. आणि शंकराचं म्हणजे तिथे मूळ सगळे गुरु तिथनं निर्माण झाले ना, गुरु परंपरा. तर त्यामुळे असं ते मला ज्ञान सुचलं शंकराच्या ह्याच्यावर, तर ते मी फक्त म्हणतो, म्हणजे सांगत म्हणजे म्हणत नाही, मी शब्दच सांगेन. कारण हे शिव शंकर सांब सदाशिव कैलास राणा साई नमो, कैलास राणा शंभू नमो. हे हे परमे हे
हे परमेश्वर सत्य साई.
नाही. हे साईश्वर जय महादेवा गिरिजा पार्वती नाथ नमो. वासुकी विष हलालल प्राशक नीलकंठ जगद्रक्षी नमो. दक्ष विमर्दक दाक्षायणी प्रभु जय त्रिलोचन स्वामी नमो. व्याघ्र चर्मस्थित भस्म विभूषित रुद्राक्षमाळा धारी नमो. दंड कमंडलु धारक स्वामी गाणगापूर निवासी नमो.
वा 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 वा.
ओके.
त्याची मला आठवण झाली ते
Right.
वाचल्यावर, म्हणून म्हटलं तसं.
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद.
व्हेरी गुड.
Yeah.
Swati,
Right,
thank you.
I have-
Swati, Subhash, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yes.
Anybody else, any comments? Otherwise, we'll end the
Yeah.
meeting. And this is recorded, and I'll share it with everyone. So,
That's
okay.
great.
3 cheers.
Yes.
3 cheers for the Damle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Very
Swati and
good.
Subhash.
Yeah.
Thank
रमेश
you.
रमेश मी तुम्हाला कॉल
हा.
करेन. रमेश तुम्हाला कॉल करेन मी कधी येईन ते.
ओके, नक्की.
हा, ह्या
हो.
आठवड्यात तुम्ही पुढच्या आठवड्यात पण आहात का पिट्सबर्गला?
हो, मी हा इथे आहे. म्हणजे आय एम हिअर डेफिनेटली टिल द एंड ऑफ द मंथ अँड मे बी टिल द 2nd of August फॉर शुअर.
ओके. मग आम्ही
म्हणजे
बघूया,
या
म्हणजे
आठवड्यातच
फ्रायडे
या.
सॅटरडे किंवा कधीतरी
नक्की.
बघते मी, तुम्हाला सांगते कसं ते.
Yeah.
नक्की नक्की.
आणि मी घेऊन येते तुमच्यासाठी.
ओके, नक्की प्लीज. आय विल बी
निकितांसाठी
ब्लेस्ड.
पण आणेन. या
I would be blessed.
Yeah.
डेफिनेटली. राईट.
Yeah.
या
Thank you.
थँक्यू एव्हरीवन.
Thank you, everyone.